Sometimes a mystery doesn't fade with time. It just waits, buried beneath snow, silence and secrets. This is the true story of Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student whose car was found on a dark mountain road, but who was never seen again. And to this day, no one knows why she was there, or what really happened that night. It was a cold Monday night, February 9th, 2004. Snow fell gently over the quiet hills of Haverhill, New Hampshire. The sky was black, the wind whispering through the trees. Down the icy Route 112, a black Saturn sedan drifted dangerously close to the snowbanks. Inside was Maura. Inside was Maura Murray, a student from the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She had told her professors she'd be gone for a week, said there'd been a death in the family. But there was no funeral, no tragedy, no reason, except one she never shared. At 7:25 p.m, a loud crash broke the silence. Her car spun out, slamming into a snowbank near a sharp curve. From a nearby house, a woman named Faith Westman peered out her window and called 911. A few minutes later, a school bus driver, Butch Atwood, stopped at the scene. Maura stood outside her car, her hair tucked under a dark jacket. She looked shaken, but not hurt. Butch leaned out of his window and said, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need help?" Maura smiled faintly. "No, I already called AAA," she replied. But later, AAA confirmed no call was ever made. Butch drove off, uneasy. He lived just a few hundred yards away. By the time police arrived minutes later, Maura Murray was gone, vanished. Her car was locked, the airbags deployed. Inside, an empty beer bottle, a box of Franzia wine, and a map. Outside, footprints leading away from the car, then suddenly stopping. No signs of struggle, no blood, just silence. When police began their search, temperatures had dropped below freezing. Dogs picked up Maura's scent heading east, about 100 yards down the road, before it disappeared completely. Almost as if someone had picked her up. Her father, Fred Murray, drove through the night when he heard the news. He begged the police to treat it as an abduction, but investigators believed she'd wandered off, drunk or distressed, and died in the woods. Yet even after hundreds of volunteers scoured the forest, no body was ever found. To understand what happened, investigators looked into Maura's life before that night. Just days earlier, she'd crashed her father's car after a party. She'd been caught using a stolen credit card to order food, and on her computer, searches for rental cabins, Vermont getaways, and directions to Burlington. Was she running from something? Or toward someone? Her emails showed no clear signs of despair. Her phone calls gave no clues. But something inside her life, something quiet and invisible, was unravelling. In the years that followed, the case became one of America's most chilling, unsolved disappearances. There were three main theories. Theory 1, the escape. Maura planned her disappearance. She packed clothes, toiletries, cash, and her birth control pills. Some believed she started a new life in Canada, but there were no sightings, no financial activity, nothing. Theory 2, the accident. She wandered off into the woods that night, drunk, disoriented, and succumbed to the cold. Yet every search turned up empty. Even cadaver dogs and drones found no trace. Theory 3, the abduction. Someone stopped. Someone picked her up, and that was the last moment she was alive. Police never ruled it out, but they never found evidence to prove it either. Over the next 15 years, the internet became obsessed with her case. Podcasts, YouTube documentaries, Reddit detectives. Some claimed to have spotted her in Canada. Others pointed to a man living near the crash site who once poured concrete in his basement right after the disappearance. In 2019, police searched that very basement after a tip about possible remains. But the ground scan revealed nothing. Each lead dissolved into dust. And every year Maura's father returned to that same road, laying flowers at the tree near where her car was found. 2 decades later, her family still waits, still wonders, still drives those same miles every February. Her sister Julie says she still feels Maura's presence when she visits the White Mountains. Her father once said in an interview, "Somebody knows something. They just have to come forward." But no one ever did. Not one confirmed sighting, not one solid clue. Just a frozen mystery in the heart of New England. It's been over 20 years since that night. Maura Murray's case remains one of America's most enduring, unsolved mysteries. And the scariest part isn't that she vanished. It's that she vanished in plain sight. A small stretch of road, a few minutes of silence, and a life erased without a trace. Every spring when the snow melts on Route 112, her roadside sign still stands. Missing, Maura Murray, February 9th, 2004. Please help us find her. Strangers still stop to look, and sometimes, in the quiet wind that moves through those woods, you can almost feel her story whispering back. I was here. Thank you. Spleeses.